Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about why 99% of people make no gains in the gym. Before I start, let me show you my physique. Let's do some flexing and I'm going to talk about that next. Okay, so why 99% of people make no gains in the gym? Now, there are a lot of different factors that are going to impact that. So, my experience is that a lot of people are just way too lazy. Their training is way too lazy. A lot of different things. They're making big mistakes. For example, a lot of people just use a very light weight for the rep range that they're using. For example, they might be in the 10 to 15 rep range, but they're using a weight that they can lift for 30 or even more reps. So imagine that you're lifting 100 pounds, 130 pounds, okay. On the bench press, you can see in the background, you have my bench. They lift 130 pounds for many years, for 10 reps. They're doing 5 sets of 10 reps with 130 pounds, 4 years every week, and they make no gains. They don't change in any way. Their physique stays the same. When they bulk, they gain a bunch of body fat but no muscle. And a lot of people are going to say progressive overload, so add 5 pounds. Okay, you're going to add 5 pounds, but it's going to take this person 10 weeks to actually reach a weight. If he's only adding 5 pounds to the bar, it's going to take him 10 weeks to actually have a proper training response, like reach a weight that's actually good enough to stimulate any muscle growth. Because if he can do 130 pounds for 25 reps, I would say for each rep is probably, I don't know, I'm not going to say that, but for each rep you can probably add 2 pounds, maybe. But so he can probably do 15 more reps to get a proper training response. So he probably has to add like 30 pounds. And what a lot of people, they can do actually less than that, but this is just an example. Okay, let's use me as an example. I'm the perfect example of being lazy in the gym. Now, for a very long time, I was stuck at 180 pounds on the bench press. I did my sets of 10 reps and I didn't make the gains that I'm making now. Guess why? I was lazy. I could probably do 180 pounds for over 15 reps. And when I actually started pushing myself harder, I actually started focusing on doing more reps with that weight. Actually reaching that very close to failure. So I actually started adding weight and doing more reps with that weight. On each set, one day I decided that I'm going to start training very close to failure, leaving less reps in reserve or no reps in reserve. So with that 180 pounds that I was lifting for many years, you can check out my channel, my other videos. So I decided that I did my warm-up set, and then I did a set of 10 reps with that 180 pounds, maybe, I don't really remember. And on my second set I decided that let's add 5 pounds. I probably did over 10 reps. Third set I probably decided to stick to the 10-12 reps per set. On the third set probably decided let's add another 5 pounds. Fourth set another 5 pounds, and that's when it got hard. That's when actually the 10 to 12 rep range worked finally, because I added enough weight, and these WASD reps were very effective at stimulating a lot of muscle growth, and I started making the best gains of my life. So that's my point. A lot of people are just being lazy at the gym. Now, when it comes to diet and nutrition, a lot of people, they think that they don't have to bulk and they're just leaving gains on the table. I'm not saying gain 5-10 pounds in a month or two. I'm saying start tracking your calories roughly and just focus on slowly gaining weight over time, maybe 2 to 3 pounds every month. If you're starting out at a lighter body weight, 1 or 2 pounds, just focus on getting a little bit heavier over time. Don't do it in like a very short period of time, but take your time, a few years, stay lean, build your abs, stay lean year round, just slowly increase your food intake, maybe add another extra meal or two when you're stuck for weeks. So yeah, that's why 99% of people make no gains in the gym, because they're lazy, they don't eat good diet, they don't sleep enough. But it's mostly about not eating a good diet, not sleeping enough, and being lazy at the gym. Obviously there are a lot of different things like partials, for example. A lot of people do partials, they don't perform the exercises with good form and full range of motion, so that's why they're not really working a certain muscle like enough. If you're doing partials on the bench press and you complain that the bench press is a bad chest builder, well, it's you are the problem, it's not the bench press, because the bench press worked for me, it's still working, and I'm not complaining like you do. So maybe you need to learn how to perform the exercise correctly with good form, the full range of motion, and actually start training harder. And you won't have to do 50-60 sets to stimulate any muscle growth. So thanks for watching. Let's finish the video with some flexing, and don't forget to contact me on my Instagram and my email for custom training programs and online personal training. Thanks for watching again. See you very soon.